Okay, actually, one more thing I will add into this video. I'm sorry. Um, is another lesson that is just so closely interrelated that I think that I should go ahead and include it in this video. So this is called the importance of the body. Um, okay. Transcendence of the body does not mean to deny the physical or to look upon it as evil. Understand that transcendence is done in perception. Here the body is reborn as both a vessel and tool for mind's manifestation. To accept the power of mind is to accept its manifestation. For power means nothing, and indeed cannot even be, without its expression. The two are not at war, mind and body, spirit and flesh. Only the perceptions of body-centered versus mind-centered seem to contest, if you view it in that way. And unfortunately, that's just a lot of what religion teaches us to view it as. It's not about contest, it's about integration. But here the two are brought into union with the mind as director and guide to the flesh, rather than to be controlled by its sensations. So we need both, okay? It's very important to have both. For if body is held above mind, we have only lest the fulfillment of the body's pleasure, and all the powers of mind will be limited to this task. But through love, a higher order of pleasure is fulfilled by mind, and not of the body self alone, but of the union with and for others. Like lust, love is expressed through the body, but not for the body, but for the mind. For mind is already one, but its union at the level of the physical is its bliss. And this is the reason that the physical world exists to begin with, for the sake of the many forms of the one reuniting in bliss and ecstasy of the wholeness of their being. Love was the first purpose and is the only purpose, and despite the countless other meanings man has allied himself with in perception, love remains the only purpose with actual meaning of itself. All else is illusion, or if self-created, it is delusion. But all falls short of the true meaning expressed through love. So again, transcendence of the body does not mean to deny its importance, but in fact to realize its importance in the manifestation and expression of love. For you are the one mind, and a unique expression of it through the body. So do not deny, fear, or resent your uniqueness, for this is what the one mind wanted when it created itself in the world of form, to multiply itself into many parts and pieces, whose reunion would be its bliss. And your mind, connected to the one mind, retains this knowledge, and your body is the means of its expression and fulfillment. So mistake not your uniqueness, but recognize its divine function. Okay? So, basically, what that's saying is that your manifested physical form is actually, just meant to be a tool for your mind. A lot of people are living as slaves to their body. Okay? They're using their mind to serve their body rather than using their body to serve their mind. Okay? And so this is where the path to becoming is a necessary process of ascending your body, of ascending your soul, your spirit, your mind to a greater level, and ascending your body into its proper function of serving as a temple, a tool, and a vessel for your mind. And now remember that your mind is not just your own body-centered consciousness, awareness. Your mind is the divine triad incarnate. Okay? And so, this is why people say that love is a fast-tracked path, because at a subconscious level, it's actually teaching you the oneness, the one mind, the union, okay, relationship. Loving others is a bridge of a union between minds, different parts. Okay, between the one mind's different parts. If I love somebody, then we are engaged in relationship, and then thus our two minds are united and work together often. Okay? So relationship and love, it's one of the portals. It's the water element. It's a bridge. It's a connecting medium. Both for your own self, to connect with someone else, but also for the higher power, the higher mind that you also are, to connect with other parts of itself physically. Okay? Manifestedly, if that's a word. And that is very important when we're talking about the path to becoming and the keys of light, and all of that, because it aligns you with not only the divine will, but also with your own personal life purpose, okay? And your personal destiny. Because we all play a different function and a different role for the divine will, for the divine mind. Okay? You need to think of this like a beehive, or just a hive mind. The one source projects itself into all of these different incarnate vessels. And thus, it is manifested. And each one of those individual vessels is doing something different, fulfilling a different function. Okay? So, some of those different parts and pieces are more conscious of reality, and some of them are not. Some of them are completely ignorant to it. And that's where we have, the worldly problems that we have right now. Each person's awakening to this truth, and not only knowing it's true, but ascending into it through integrating the Hekatean mysteries, the inner Gnosis, and merging that with the outer mysteries of the divine triad, integrating those and ascending your own awareness to the Most High. Each person who does that is, playing their part in healing the planet and the problems in the entire world, one at a time. You need to think of this how the divine thinks of it. The divine is eternal and infinite, so it is infinitely patient. So, awakening one person at a time may not seem like a plausible solution to our limited lifespan perception, but to the divine, that is the only answer. Awakening one person at a time, okay? So, your body is your tool. It is your most powerful and greatest tool. And love is that force which fast tracks the union between you and other minds. And so, what we understand with that, on the practical aspect, is that love increases your power. Because when you act in love, you are following the divine will for union with the other parts of its incarnate being. And as you do so, as you love others, as you connect with others, that relationship has an effect on the other people that you are engaged with. Okay? So for example, what am I trying to say with this? If you love someone who is not awakened, just by you being who you are and being in a relationship with that person and showing them love, you are planting subconscious seeds in them of the divine mind, of the divine union. And, they may or may not develop that inner wisdom, that subconscious wisdom of the union. It is not for us to force other people to do it, but it is for us to plant those seeds, even if it's at the subconscious level, okay? You don't have to teach them anything esoteric. You don't have to teach anyone anything about spirituality or the divine or magic, just by the fact that you're in their life at all and showing them love, you know, the divine will is being flowing through you. And so you are aligned with it, and that increases your power. Okay? So this is why they say love is the law, love under will. What that means really is that you are completely conscious of what you're doing when you're choosing to love. Okay? We will get further into this on future lessons. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that for this. This is a lot to process and integrate. But I hope that it all made sense to y'all. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And I will see y'all on the next lessons and videos. Blessed be.